Welcome to Gaming on a Budget. Today we bring you Sushi Go from GameRight, though originally all the way over from Japan, which is certainly an interesting turn of events games are taking these days. We're seeing a lot more imports from Eastern lands, which is always exciting and interesting. And of course, it makes a wonderful pretext for playing with our new light system we got from an Amazon Lightning deal. Hooray!
Woo.
Ironic, a lightning deal for light. But anyway, so feel free to let us know, if the lighting's an improvement, which we certainly hope it is. All the shadows and dimness drove us crazy, so anyway, all that aside, especially future people aren't going to care two whits about the lights. They'll be like, what are you talking about? Videos have always looked like that. Anyway, focusing. Okay, so, in Sushi Go, we are card drafting to score as many points as we possibly can. Pretty simple pretext, and pretty simple game, actually. Each card actually has written in the lower left corner exactly what it does. So, things like the nigiris are worth their printed point values. Things like, say, the tempura and the sashimi are worth a large point value if you collect enough of the card. And things like, say, the dumpling is worth a total points based on the amount of dumpling cards you have. So, say, if you had 3 dumpling cards, it would be worth 6 points for all 3. Then, of course, there's the maki roll, which is worth 6 points at the end of the round to the person with the most, and 3 to the person with the second most, with ties being split up, or in the case of a tie for second, no one getting anything. Then we have the wasabi, which, when played, the next nigiri played will go on top of it and triple the points. Then we have pudding, which is a fairly unique card. Pudding actually gets set aside not until the end of the round, but until the very end of the game, where the person with the most pudding will receive 6 points, and the person with the fewest pudding will receive minus 6 points. Once again, ties will be split up, so if there's a tie for first, plus 3 each, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, the chopsticks, which will allow you to loudly announce Sushi Go during the game, which is always exciting. When you play a chopstick card on a future turn, if you find a hand that, say, has 2 things you would really like, you can take one as normal. Then once everyone else has picked their card, you can yell, Sushi Go! Pick up your chopsticks, put it back into the hand you were choosing from, and take a second card. So, that's pretty much what every card in the game does right there. Like I said, it's a fairly simple, little filler game. Great introduction to card drafting, but don't need to get into summary stuff in the intro. So, I think, we're just going to show you how things go. If you're not familiar with card drafting, don't worry, it will all make sense in a moment. You'll see it in action. This is just kind of the Cliff Notes version. So,
how many does it play up to?
I want to say 5, 6 maybe? Let's see, 5, yep, right in 1. And it says 8+, but we're going to play it with a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old, so, they're always conservative with those box numbers, but, of course, your child mileage may vary, so, don't blame me if your 7-year-old can't play it, or blah, blah, blah. Or you can blame me if you really want to. Not like I really care. You're just some jerk in internet land.
Hey!
What?
Don't be mean. They're nice and watching our video.
Or maybe they're like spies from some secret organization. Anyway, no one cares. So, let's get on over to the gameplay.